2 years ago, my cousin's 14-year-old son was sitting in the living room with his parents, and he got up and walked upstairs to his room, shut the door, and hanged himself.
When I was 16, my parents divorced, and it was a very frightening and lonely time for me.
I remember being really unsure and feeling alone and isolated as a child.
I remember feeling very lonely and misunderstood.
I actually ran away from home.
My parents came to Canada from Trinidad when they were in their 20s, and the culture they were raised in was just like this. Just suck it up, get through your issues, and just deal with it.
I grew up with a sister who suffered from childhood mental illness. It was very difficult for me as her older sister to watch her be bullied at school.
In high school, I was constantly bullied. At that time, I really didn't have any friends to rely on for support.
Being vulnerable and sharing how we felt wasn't part of our norm.
It was also very hard to find support in our community for her to get confidential and anonymous help.
When I think about the world that we live in today, and I see how some things have taken a decidedly unprogressive turn recently, it makes me think that services like Kids Help Phone are now more important than ever.
In this hyper-connected world, it's amazing how alone people can be made to feel, especially children.
Thousands of youth suffering from bullying and abuse have no one to turn to, and that to me is devastating.
Mental illness affects 1 in 5 people, and it's best if it's diagnosed in childhood.
Walk So Kids Can Talk is the primary fundraising event for Kids Help Phone.
Kids Help Phone provides them with someone to talk to, seek guidance, and counsel from.
Kids Help Phone was relatively new at the time, and I actually called them once, and it felt really good to be heard.
At BMO, one of our 4 core values is responsibility, making tomorrow better.
Our girls have grown up knowing BMO as the bank with the red polka dot, and now they know BMO as a place that really cares about our community.
Well, I hope my sons always come to me for advice on the challenges they're facing. I know there'll come a time where they're too self-conscious to share with their father.
As a parent, I know how many pressures are facing my kids every day. And it's great for me to know that through Kids Help Phone, they have access to the best professional consulting across the country.
As parents, our actions matter more than our words, and we want our kids and other kids to know that there's always someone who cares about them and that they can talk to.
I'm aware that vulnerability is universal and not limited to one segment of society.
As a proud father of 2 beautiful girls, I walk for them and for their friends.
Supporting Kids Help Phone is just another way that we live our Being BMO brand.
I walk because it's fun. It's a great atmosphere on the day. There's music, games, friends, family. It's a great day out.
Meeting family, friends, and even pets brings us all closer together.
Kids Help Phone was there for me, and I'm so glad it's there for everyone.
And we all need help from time to time.